Part 1. The Unseen Veil. In the depths of the dark web, where anonymity is both a cloak and a shroud, lurked a place known only as the Abyss. A place where the most sinister of activities found refuge, its gates hidden from the eyes of the innocent. Amongst the thousands of encrypted channels, dormant forums, and covert transactions, a live stream surfaced that would shatter the life of one unsuspecting man. Meet Alex, an introverted programmer who spent most of his waking hours lost in the digital maze. One fateful night, while seeking rare software on the dark web, he stumbled upon a link named The Uncaged Show. Curiosity tempted him, and against his better judgment, he clicked on it. Part 2. The Ensnaring Trap. The stream that unfolded before Alex was more horrifying than his wildest nightmares. A dimly lit room showed a bound and terrified young woman, her tear-strained face barely visible. The chilling silence was broken by a distorted voice, the puppet master behind this wicked display. Alex realized with horror that he had accidentally stumbled upon a live kidnapping stream. Fear and moral responsibility clashing within him, he contemplated his options. Contacting the authorities meant exposing himself to the very darkness he wished to avoid. In the end, guilt overpowered fear, and he anonymously tipped off the authorities about the stream, hoping they would act swiftly to save the captive woman. Part 3. The Unforgiving Trail. As the seconds dragged like hours, Alex watched the live stream in agony, praying for the authorities to intervene. Just as the hope of rescue emerged, the stream abruptly went offline. Panic consumed him, realizing that he might have led the kidnappers to his virtual doorstep. The chilling reality hit him. The dark web was not as anonymous as he once believed. Within hours, the faintest digital footprints led the malevolent forces to his IP address, breaching his fortress of privacy. Their message was clear. Any interference with their operations would be met with grave consequences. They knew where he lived, and the threats poured into his inbox like poison. Part 4. The Silent Pursuit. Haunted by the weight of guilt and fear, Alex decided to fight back against the sinister forces that now stalked him. He reached out to a reclusive hacker known as Shadow, whose exploits were whispered about in dark corners of the web. Shadow's legendary skills were his only hope of evading capture and saving the kidnapped woman. With an encrypted connection established, Alex shared his story with Shadow. The hacker was intrigued by the challenge, and together they hatched a desperate plan. Shadow would help Alex disappear into the underbelly of the internet, assuming a new digital identity while simultaneously working to trace the location of the vile kidnappers. Part 5. The Unraveling Web. As Alex and Shadow delved deeper into the dark web, they encountered unfathomable horrors, twisted minds immersed in cruelty, malice, and greed. Their search led them to an underground network of criminals profiting from live-streamed abductions, and it became evident that they were not merely facing a single kidnapper, but an entire syndicate. As they got closer to their quarry, the danger escalated. The malevolent forces retaliated with vicious cyber attacks, attempting to dismantle the duo's progress. Time seemed to slip away like sand between their fingers as they raced against the clock to locate the kidnapped woman. Part 6. The Final Stand. The relentless pursuit had taken its toll on Alex and Shadow, but their resilience pushed them forward. They traced the stream's origin to a hidden facility buried deep in an abandoned industrial zone. With the kidnapped woman's life hanging in the balance, they devised a daring plan to infiltrate the lair and confront the kidnappers head-on. Under the cover of night, they breached the facility's defenses, navigating through its labyrinthine passages. As they reached the heart of darkness, they discovered the horrifying extent of the syndicate's operation. Multiple victims held captive, their suffering broadcasted for a perverse audience. In a dramatic showdown, Alex and Shadow fought against the criminals, trying to rescue the hostages and dismantle the network. Blood was shed, and the clash between good and evil echoed through the walls of the sinister underground. Part 7. Aftermath. The dawn brought with it the emergence of a changed man. Alex had stared into the abyss and emerged with scars both seen and unseen. The dark web's haunting memories would forever linger, a reminder of the evil that lurked beneath the surface. In the end, he had paid a high price for his encounter with the dark web, but he emerged with a deeper understanding of the light that could still shine even in the darkest of places. The shadows may never truly dissipate, but his actions would serve as a beacon of hope for those caught in the web of darkness.